Hey everybody. Last minute, save the day kind of broadcast here of Berlin and Chongqing are the two picks. Welcome to Roulette Rivals, the speedrun championship, I believe. Roulette Rivals World Championship. I got my
There it
co
is.
my co-cast with me is T Nort. Hey T Nort.
What's going on, brother? Thanks for having me.
Uh, yeah.
An absolute legend
Thank
for taking this, dude.
Thanks for being there for me, man.
Anytime, man.
We'll have our spin up in 2 minutes. It looks like our first map is Berlin, which I know is Gordiniroy's map of choice, right?
No, I believe it's buff guys. I think you have them wrong, but I wouldn't worry about that right now.
Well, it says that Gordiniroy picked Berlin, which is crazy to me because we all know that that is Buff Guy's map.
Oh, really? Holy shit.
Yeah, right? But
Wow.
he grew a pair and he's challenging Buff Guy on his own turf.
Wow, I'm sure buff guy appreciated that.
Well, they could have done two Berlins. I was talking earlier with some people. I'm also part of the competition, and I was saying like how we should do just 16 Colorados. I'm a big fan of that.
Hey, I'm a big fan of that as well, my friend.
Our spin's gonna be underway in 1 minute now.
Billy Rizzle, hasn't Buff already used Berlin? Yes, you can use the same map over and over again in the first group stages until we get to KO stages, and then you'll have to worry about your map pool diminishing. I apologize in advance if anybody hears my girlfriend talking in her sleep. She's already starting to mumble. So
3 seconds. Now we got the guys under the right.
there it is.
Yeah, we got them all right.
All right.
Except Gordon Roy has turned into a unmanned aerial vehicle.
You want me to read the spin, or do you want to read it?
Can you read it, please, for me?
Absolutely. So we have Agent 1, Silenced SMG as the technician. Agent 2, Pistol as the dealer. Agent 3, Electrocution as club crew. Agent 4, Explosive Weapon as the delivery guy. Agent 5, Falling Object as biker. Nice. This is a good one. This is pretty fun.
Is it? But
Yeah.
I for anybody that knows me, I know my Hitman 1 maps, I know my Hitman 2 maps. Hitman 3, if you really want to beat me and make me like pull my hair out for like a couple of days just grinding a map, I'm not good
Yep.
with the Hitman 3 maps. And these are a lot of people and a lot of conditions, and this looks difficult to me. What is your
Th-
opinion?
If you know the Rolf lure, then this is a textbook Rolf lure right here, where you can have everybody down and all your targets ready to go. You can kill them all in the basement, and then you literally just get the delivery guy at the end, grab his keys, and detonate the explosive weapon, and you're all set. It's literally a 6-7 minute spin if you use the raw floor. It might even be faster without it, but for this spin, I would use raw floor.
Yeah, I'll apologize in advance, guys. They have picked Berlin and Chongqing, and those aren't my maps of expertise for casting. So T-Nort's going to have to take over on this one. I will just say that. What do you think about Buff taking the suit start?
I seen that he's big on saying that he likes the water tower start, even on suit starts. I don't think even with combat knife, I've never used the suit start from the water tower, other than like probably my first time playing through. I feel like everything is on map. You can use the Ravon suit. You just decide a couple things to bring and one smuggle, and you should be able to get everything else either on map or from there on you're all set. So me personally, I don't know. I don't like the water tower start. He loves it. I've just never looked into it that much.
Hmm.
I think the reason why he does it is because he likes to have his pistol and he likes to have his smuggle. And
Yeah,
normally, if you start Ravon, you gotta, if you're bringing a pistol, it's in your smuggle spot. You start with an empty pistol slot. So that
because
means no trank.
because you start at the frisk point, and they won't let you bring any pistols or anything
Right.
in your
Even though it's
possession.
stupid because you turn around and you walk away anyway. You know.
You don't actually go into the club. You just
I could see if you started like literally mid frisk, but you don't. Usually, everybody turns and walks away anyway.
which is normally how we approach frisks in this game.
That's how I approach. That's how I approach him in real life. They're right the fuck away from him.
Oh, Buff has gotten a lot of people set up at the moment.
Yeah, he did say that with his strat, he can get 4 targets set and ready to go. Wow, look at this console aim, dude. That is epic. That was some epic shooting. But he says he can get 4 targets set up by 3 minutes. So
Yeah, it looks like he's just setting everybody up at the moment. I know he's got one guy under the falling object. Now he's got a guy in the bathroom.
this is gonna be his explosive weapon. Yep. Which he's using a loud one. That's he's probably gonna do that on exit, I'm guessing.
Gordini's got his first kill right now.
And he went with the
Silent
the
SMG.
technician.
Yep.
Neither one of them did a Rolf strat, so I'm surprised on that.
So we got 1 kill down for Gordini. He's got 4 to go. And Buff is still just he's getting everything set up. He's gonna have it all happen at the end, like a big finish.
Soundproof bathroom. Oh, okay. Yep, yep. I always get nervous about the door blowing open from the force of the explosion, and I always fear that something fucky will happen.
Yeah,
You're right. It should be 2 doors.
you got to be a little careful when setting up the explosive weapons. This has happened to me a couple of times where, you just put it in, you don't think about placing it in orientation to the body. So when it finally goes off, the body launches like over a rail or into another room or something like that.
Well, the first thing that I see, it seems like they're both doing the same setup in the bathroom. Now, for me, the first thing that pops out, because I haven't used that location, is that explosion going to turn on the sink? Is that explosion going to bring somebody there to clean up a puddle, even though nobody hears the explosion?
Oh yeah, that is a good point, because you can shoot objects like sinks to turn them on and create lures, and
I
explosives can
just
do the
had it
same
happen to
thing.
me in Berlin in my match where I did something, killed somebody, and then somebody 3 minutes later came and cleaned up a puddle. And I would have never thought somebody was going to clean up that puddle. But nobody heard it. So as long as nobody goes by and gets triggered by the sink turning on, it should be all set. Which I'll be taking notes.
All right, so he's done the electrocute. That's the explosion kill right there.
Isn't the target the only one that hears the sink? Probably. He's probably the only one who does hear the sink. But then again, if you leave weapons around and people walk through, people teleport.
You never know with
Game
this game,
thinking,
dude.
exactly. If you play this game thinking with normal logic, something Florida man's gonna teleport into the sky and fucking wreck you. Like, it's gonna happen.
He's got the falling kill. Buff's getting all the kills right now. He's just got the explosive, the electrocution. I didn't see the electrocution, but we just saw the biker falling object.
I see you, FaZe. I see you trying to be funny.
And T-Nort's not lying when he says people just teleport all over the place.
Hey,
It's
Ask 420.
it's a thing in this game.
That's it. Ask 420 mid match. And Florida man teleports up to the roof and rips him. It happens. Yeah, Buff's got a good setup here. I think he's moving pretty good.
What is happening on Gordini's side of the screen?
Gordini's, I feel like they're roughly doing the same thing. Gordy's moving around the same way.
Well, to be honest, to me, there's too many targets and too many things for me to keep track of. But I see that Gordini has a yellow symbol next to his minimap, which means that he was spotted by cameras.
Yes, he will have to clear the cameras, which he'll probably do in the basement when he goes down there for something. Maybe not. Maybe he won't go to the basement. Maybe he'll clear them up in the biker lounge. But he does have to clear them.
I will definitely place Buff Guy ahead in this situation.
Yeah.
Like, odds to win right now are probably 80%.
Gordy's just waiting for his electrocution to die. There he goes. Don't switch too early. He waited plenty. Good job, buddy. Now he'll switch. So now he's got to do a pistol kill with the dealer. I think they're both at 3 targets. Oh no, is Buff at 4? No, they're both at 3 targets.
Yeah, but he still has to deal with the cameras, like I was saying. He's on his way to the dealer. No, he has the dealer outfit.
It seemed like he tried to dodge them and then ran through them and said, "Ah, fuck it."
Well, they should be. Are the cameras easy to take out on this level?
Yes, they are for the most part. There's a couple spots where you can take them. It just costs you a little time, obviously. That was a really ballsy kill by Buff. He just SMG eliminate prompt the target right on the railing. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw that. That was sick.
I would have been too scared to even try that. But if you practice it, obviously you know you can get away with that.
And we know that Buff doesn't just practice this map; he lives this map. He breathes
and breathes this map. Wow. So is that the dealer? He just tracked him from the sky.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Yeah. Seems so obvious after you watch it, but I've just never seen anybody do that. Same thing. They both seem to go for the emetic.
He's taking out Gordini's taking out the cams right now.
No.
And he's also has 2 targets in there. His last 2, I believe.
And he's got one coming out. He must have done something.
Or his last one.
This guy. Oh, he peekabooed him. Oh, Gordy, you cheeky bastard.
Sick.
Gordy, you cheeky bastard. Oh, this could be close.
Well, Buff just needs one more kill, which is he's headed towards the pistol.
Gordy's about to drop his falling object on somebody too. This is gonna be quick.
Oh yeah, that's true. He's already in the right outfit too.
We might end up having a fucking photo here.
Well, neither of them have ripped yet, so.
No. And Gordy's. It looks like he's either gonna go for the disco ball, which this is a risky kill. Hopefully he gets the right timing.
Oh, I wouldn't do the disco ball. I would set up the other one.
Going for that crane right over there.
Yeah, that disco ball has screwed me over too many times.
He's going for the crane. Oh, I don't know. He's undecided, I think.
He might use the bricks.
Go for the bricks too.
Yeah, the bricks.
I think he's trying to find out which timing he has better, and I think.
Oh, the crane. Looks like.
I think it's gonna be crane. I would go right up to the bridge, use a pistol distraction to get him under it, and then just drop it. Oh, you don't even have to just drop it. Oh, he missed it.
Oh, he's gonna use these bricks.
Ooh.
Second chance.
Does he go under those? I didn't even know he went under those.
We'll find out.
Looks like he's off to the left a little bit.
No, he didn't hit him.
Oh, I know personally that you don't get that kill unless you have him moved over. You got to use a coin or something.
Well, it was worth a try. Looks like Buff forgot the pistol. Now he got it. So I was wondering what's taking Buff so long. He had a guy in the bushes. Now he's ready to leave. Buff is out of the map.
That's it. Already had his chance. Ah, too bad they didn't allow the green fucking falling object.
And see, Gordini could still maybe get within 30 seconds.
He's way too far away for the brick here. He's still better off going for the crane.
Maybe the disco ball. Just drag the body
Yeah,
next to the bricks. Who cares if it's
it
against the
sucks because he
rules?
literally had perfect timing on the crane too. If he would have just shot and stopped the guy from walking, he would have stopped right underneath that, and he would have had a quick drop.
Yeah,
He's gonna hate that he missed that.
that's the key, right? Don't make it random. Don't make it a game of skill, but just make sure it's 100% each time. Like you're saying,
That's it.
shoot to pause the guy, so you know 100% that it's gonna land.
Yep. And even this, like trying to get him while he's moving, it's not a guarantee. Like I always pistol. There you go, Gordy. Don't fuck that up, buddy.
Looks like he didn't even hear it.
Oh no, and he fucking brought one of these other guys around. Oh, Gordy's gonna be so sad.
So buff guy takes that 2 points
He
to.
took Berlin.
He took Berlin. Gordini's pick.
That's a big swing right there. Oh,
And we're coming up to Chonxian.
yeah, Sean King.
Sean King.
My buddy Sean King.
Yeah, if you want to go on Twitter.
I actually have a guy that I work with at work named Sean King. He's the guy that bends up all our metal.
Well, this could Chong King could also be a dude's name.
Yeah.
But I hear it on whenever I'm watching IO Interactive Springs streams, they always mispronounce the name.
Yeah.
In fact,
I've heard it called Sean Shang, Sean King.
nobody knows how to say the last part. It's funny.
Everybody's got their own way of saying it.
So I don't know if anybody's doing it goofy wise, but the Q in Chinese is like a RSH, so it's like sh.
Oh.
So it's Chongxian, and like the G.
Chin.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
But people can just say Kong King.
Yeah. Kong King. Yeah, King Kong's brother, Kong King.
In fact, Buff Guy is one of the few people I've heard like pronounce it correctly, because he strives to like pronounce everything correctly. Yeah. And his stream, if you really want to learn languages and different cultures, he's he's the man.
Yeah. Oh no, he's been a great addition to the community. I've been pleasantly surprised with Buff Guy. He's been a great addition. You know, for all the people that join that aren't that great and flame out, he's definitely one of the ones that stays around, and I've enjoyed him.
Looks like Gordini is getting his warm up, and Buff is already prepared. He says, "I'm bringing the snail."
Buff was actually just playing a bunch of China spins before this, so he's probably pretty warmed up.
What do you think of his default loadout?
From what I see, from Riverwalk, I purely think this is just nothing he'll ever use. Like he might use the gold brick and the slapdash, but I doubt he would use any of these in combination with the Riverwalk. So I would think that you're going to see some stuff change depending on what he goes with. If it's electrocution, he'll obviously take a micro taser or EMP, and I think that's just basically what his default loadout is. And now you see him starting to play with it.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, a lot of the spins and a lot of the maps, you can, like, when you start realizing, like, you getting later into the competition and stuff, you'll start realizing that you got to get out of the game. Get out of the planning part and into the map as soon as possible. So you want to have things that are interchangeable, and you know certain things make things easier on you, but they're not required. So you try to bring things that you know are required, and then you just go into the map, and then I use my loading time to pretty much figure out what I'm going to do.
Oh, so
take the things that you know you need, and then the rest is just pretty much filler.
So console guys have an advantage because they have a longer load time to think about things, and that gets
That's the
deducted.
first time I've ever heard somebody say that we have an advantage from load time. And you're right, because that's true. I'll get out, I'll plan for 5 seconds and then use my 30, 40-second load time to come up with a plan. Whereas you guys, PC guys, will rush through the planning phase and have a 3 or 5 second load, and then you're pretty much figuring it out as you're going. So yeah, I guess you could say there's a slight.
Yeah, figuring out as we're going. We have to do a couple of restarts usually for PC. But yeah, exactly what you're saying. As you get into the higher brackets, you have to start considering how much time you are spending in planning. And for me,
Yep.
that's a weak point. I'll spend like a minute, 30 seconds just because I want to be sure that I don't have to restart midway through because I forgot a taser or something like
Yep.
that.
Yep. All right, spin is live. We got Hush, loud explosive weapon as a facility security, and Imogen Royce, Fiberwire as the board member. Ooh, this is a little bit. This can get tricky right here because you have a live kill for Imogen as well as the board member. So you're probably going to want to start as board member. I mean, as
Somebody
dumpling
down
cook,
there.
and you're going to want to get the board member pretty much immediately, or you're going to want to get it after. So me personally, I would start somewhere close to the facility security, probably probably yeah. I don't know.
Well, Gordini's starting up top to try and take out Hush probably immediately. That's what I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
he's gonna. This is what I was just trying to think of. He's probably gonna set up Hush immediately and drop the loud explosive weapon, and then he'll detonate on exit.
It looks like Buff Guy is starting at the Ripper Walkway in his suit.
Wow, I guess I can eat my words on that. I didn't see. He's gonna go for the facility security. He's gonna bullet panic these guys, and he's gonna get the facility security first.
Yeah, maybe he'll do Hush last and not have it set up for leaving.
Oh, rip.
Let's see how Gordini does on isolating Hush.
Well, Gordy's got this down fine. He's got. This is why he's sacrificing the rest of the stuff for the guaranteed ISO of Hush right here.
You know what I don't like about this map? I just saw Gordy do it. I always forget the codes. I don't play this map enough to have these codes remembered. 2552, 0881, which is probably backwards.
You're not even kidding. That was my biggest problem with this map is I couldn't remember the 0118 and the 2552. It's really only two, and then once you figure out what those two are for, you're all set.
It looks like Gordini has this pretty much covered upstairs. He's got everything set up. He's just making sure nobody's going to run into the room as he sets off the bomb, which is nice. He's being extremely careful.
I'm wondering. Why he has searching right now. Almost like somebody's seen him knock out Hush, but they're not coming.
Somebody may have heard it, and he knocked out the person that heard it. I don't know. The game can be buggy with the minimap.
Yeah, or maybe somebody heard those two shots that he did when he missed the first one, and maybe that female analyst out there is panicking or whatever.
Oh, Imogen got locked down?
Oh, FaceTime. Yep. They fixed something with the FaceTime, so when you knock out Hush when he's talking to Imogen now, she sees it and locks down and hides, which doesn't really affect
crazy.
much, but it'll add some time to your Imogen lure when you shoot the drone down now. Nice, Gordy got the brick. He's gonna do the brick drop.
Oh yeah, nice. A little bit
Nice.
of particle boosting on the railing.
That's it. Yeah. I don't know how any. Oh, maybe he's not gonna use the brick.
There's no need to speedrun this.
What's the point of bringing the brick then, bro? What a letdown.
What are the people called that just like to collect everything?
Kleptomaniac?
Yeah, he's just a kleptomaniac.
He's just a klepto. Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Kind of
Buff Guy has restarted a couple of times.
yeah,
He's still having trouble getting down to Imogen. Or now he's trying
yeah.
to go for Hush. It looks like he switched it up.
Right now, Gordy's got a very safe setup on this. I don't see how he can mess up right now. Obviously, he doesn't know where Buff is, so the only thing that can cost him is him rushing and doing something stupid. Because if he does everything by the book right now, he's got this.
If you just missed it, Buff Guy knocked out Hush's bodyguard. Then he tried to throw the hammer at Hush to knock him out, and it just flew right towards his bodyguard again.
It'll double throw, yep.
Hell yeah.
Worst is when you do that when you throw something at the guard and knock him out, and then you have like a saber for the target, and you try to throw it at the target. I almost did it in my Paris match, where I KO'd Sophus with a hammer, and then tried to throw the saber at Dahlia, and almost locked on fucking Sophus and fucking made him eat the saber.
It's the worst. You really have to jiggle. You have to jiggle your mouse or jiggle your controller, your aiming controller, just to make sure that it's not going to accidentally lock on if it moves a pixel to the right.
Yeah. Yep. And if you have anything with like slight analog drift, it's like even if you put it where it's supposed to be, it'll drift over a little bit, and that shit will get you.
Gordini's using the bathroom.
Everybody's confused about the boosting. So now, if I remember correctly, the boosting is you can't use a breach and particle boost like that. But as far as just using something in map, a brick, sugar, and something like that to do stair boosting, I believe is okay. I know it wasn't for a long time, and then they changed it. It might be different for Roulette World Cup. You're allowed to still do like the particle boosting.
I believe so. I believe you can still just drop things on the ground. I can get that confirmed in a minute. But I'm sure Chad is already probably looking at the rules and they'll correct anybody. But hell, I am for violin boosting. I would love to see somebody try to attempt a violin boost in a championship match.
Honestly, I don't mind anything being used other than the trank glitch. As
Oh
long
yeah,
as
yeah, yeah, yeah.
if it's in the game, I say fair game. Bring light to it,
Oh
videos of
no,
it, and then maybe they fix it. Oh,
Gordini.
oh my god, what the fuck?
He just got wrecked. Looks like
That's just absolutely blunts.
he was turning the corner and he just didn't double check who was on the other side.
Yep, that dumpling lady got him. And that's just probably because he hasn't had much time to practice this map, and he knows that. He knows that girl comes in. He just wasn't prepared for it. Wasn't practiced.
Yeah, you got to make it a habit. It's just like there's no reason to not to turn off your instinct. There's no reason to turn off your instinct.
Oh, exactly. Yep. And it sucks because you'll find yourself the more you play, you'll find yourself feeling bad for the people who watch. You'll sit there and go, "Oh man, they must hate that they're seeing instinct all the time." You got to just say, "Fuck it, I don't care." Especially when you're going to an exit or you're doing something like that. Just at the very least, use your mini map, because even if he used his mini map, he would have known that there was somebody right there and that they were an enforcer.
And that's what I've been using a lot more, the mini map, because I feel like that's more reliable than the instinct. I don't know why, but it just seems like the instinct fades out or something, while the mini map you can clearly see the bright white dots.
Yep. I've become a big fan of the mini map.
Rule 11 says any particle boosting is prohibited.
Yeah, he just got what happened here? I don't think Gordy's doesn't know what just happened because I think somebody seen him. Yeah, somebody seen him KO Hush, but they weren't. They were still investigating the shot. Rule 11: any particle boosting is prohibited. Okay, So then that's what it was. So they allowed it in roulette, regular roulette competitions, but in the World Cup, I guess they don't allow it at all. Because I know I've used the bust in Paris to drop down that thing many times.
So you can't do
So
that.
it's not allowed.
We can't use the bust in Paris now.
Right?
That's unfortunate.
It's obsolete now. There's no reason for it.
Yeah, exactly. If you run by that statue, just leave it be.
Just let it sit now.
Break your habit.
Because you don't want to. And that's good to know too, because if I didn't know that, I would have sat there and played China, and I would have used that brick, and I would have dropped down that staircase, and not even thought anything of it.
We're getting back to it. Buff guy looks like he still has his two targets to eliminate. He was probably his target spotted him while he was setting it up. That's why he has red guns. Gordini's just been restarting. He's having trouble. He must be stressed at the moment.
Yeah, and it sucks because he knows the same thing that I was saying. He already had a good setup. He was all set. He was literally a minute and a half away from finishing.
Yeah, it looked like he was gonna have the map. It looks like he was done, and then
Nope.
turned the wrong corner. Meanwhile, Buff is setting up Imogen now. Be fun to watch.
This is a weird Imogen setup. What's he doing? Oh, I think he's trying to get rid of her so he can get rid of his guard. Where's she going?
Yeah, where is she going?
Oh, she's going back down. Wow. This is gonna be kind of
Oh,
ballsy.
wait! Don't do it on the stairs.
Oh, no. He's got to be careful doing it in this room because if those guards are still there, he might fucking catch a glimpse.
Now hide that
Oh,
body. Oh, no,
got it
God.
just in time.
He doesn't need to
Got
move
it
that
just
body?
in time. What's that?
He doesn't need to move that body? Would you
Oh,
move?
God, no. Nope.
All right.
Nope, because the only way that anybody moves now and anywhere that he's at is if you leave a gun around and somebody brings it down.
I mean,
You got rid of those guards and everything, huh?
you say that like it doesn't happen.
When I say that, I mean that by like a 90% chance.
Oh, Buff has taken the second map.
Ouch. That
He,
hurts for Gordy because he definitely had the setup. He had it first try, about 5 minute spin probably.
and Gordy had a very strong Berlin and a very strong Chongqing, like you said.
It just shows you it's better to rip in the first couple minutes and to rip halfway through your run, because when you rip 3, 4, 5 minutes into it, it's so much more. Like you have to hope that the other person's either going really slow or that they rip around the same point, because if not, it's really it hurts. Oh, look at that, we got Paris.
Yeah, I was about to say. Speak of the devil.
Awesome.
Don't touch the statue. Don't touch the bus. Leave it where.
Let's see if anybody can beat my 244.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, it says the map record is 4 minutes 33 by David Red Sox.
Yeah, I had a restart.
Oh, that's without restarts.
Yeah,
Nice. That's beatable.
it's very beatable. Like I said, I should have had it first try, but I got screwed and then had like a 30-40 second load. Yeah, I did my run in 244.
No, that's the
First
thing.
try, that definitely would have been the record.
Speaking of restarts and having to do it over, that's the thing I learned from Roulette Rivals 1, and I'm pretty sure like all the veterans know, like even if you have the best strategy, like one of the fastest strategies that you can think of, if you have to restart to do it multiple times, or if it has like a risk where you restart in the middle, it's often going to be slower than the guy taking it easy.
Yep. I've watched Frody have the fastest strats in Sapienza, are none. Like he's amazing at Sapienza. but I've seen him hit spots where he struggles, and then somebody that's playing it slow and does a run in 7-8 minutes beats him, even though he has a 4 or 5 minute strat. So it just tells you sometimes, even if you think somebody's gonna smoke you and they're way faster, just play the spin. Just play the spin. Don't worry about anybody else. All you can do is your run and then hope to hit done, and that's it.
Yesterday, Frode took 7 minutes to find an assault rifle.
Yeah. And the worst part about that is I've done the same thing, but luckily I did it in practice. And I found out I know a lot of people are still saying that there's an assault rifle somewhere, but I've never found one in Sapienza. There's plenty of SMGs, plenty of shotguns.
Yeah, if you ask me, I couldn't tell you. I could tell you a guess would be where you jump off the ledge where the plane is. That's just a guess.
Yeah, and there's a shotgun there. From what people are saying is that little hallway, where the where the guy talks to the two guards, you can use a key hacker to come in the back way. There's a generator there that you can usually trip.
Yeah.
Somebody was saying that one of those guards has an assault rifle. And he literally checked everywhere but that. So I'm still not sure if it's there or not. I'll have to check.
Well,
but
that's why
I would just say bring an assault rifle if you get that in Sapienza.
that's why hitmaps.com needs to add every NPC to the map and what they are carrying.
Come on, Mr. Mike, you don't do much. I'm only playing.
Our spin's gonna get started in 30 seconds. We haven't talked much about the lifetime performances because I don't know how much that matters.
Like somebody else said, when you have less than 10 matches figured into it, it's not.
Yeah, it's kind of
put too much weight into it.
Exactly.
My record in Paris was 1-3 or 0-3 before I played it, and now I'm a lot better at Paris than I was before. So it could actually mislead you.
Yeah, you can
somebody's worst map and it not be their worst map.
You can easily become rusty in a map too. If you played a lot in the beginning and then just decided not to practice at all, you can just find yourself like, oh, where the fuck is this? Excuse my language.
All right, spin is live. We got Victor Novikov, Loud Pistol as Stylist, and Dahlia Margolis, Screwdriver as Vampire Magician.
Ooh, Vampire Magician, love it.
This is kind of like the spin I had, but minus the saber.
Well, Dahlia looks like it's easy. I think we're just gonna see people get her sick and just leave her in the bathroom while they get the Vampire Magician disguise.
Yeah, I would do the emetic drop right at the auction start.
Yeah, you can
I would go down. I would trigger the fireworks and get the stylus, and then I would get Victor outside on the back porch.
I have a fun way to get Victor, but it's Loud Pistol. Like, I have a fun way to get Victor if you don't start the fireworks.
No.
Man.
Wow, Gordy, what is this? He didn't want to do the does he not have an emetic mine?
Yeah, you could just run up to her, I think, and just drop an emetic mine.
It's like
right
one of the few spots where it works like that.
I was amazed the first time I did it. I'm just like, what? Nobody cares?
Yeah. Then you try other places that should be relatively the same, and you get fucking smoked.
Exactly, dude.
It's one of those ones where it just kind of was left and nobody ever touched it. Because it's been like that ever since we've had it. Ever since we got the emetic mine, you've been able to do that. It was a emetic grenade, not mine. Yeah, exactly.
It looks like Buff did do the fireworks strat of getting Victor.
Wow. I'm saying it was an emetic grenade, but yes, it was an emetic grenade. That's why we were saying, why would you risk that?
Yeah, just use an emetic mine. Just run up to her and drop the mine.
Drop the emetic mine.
Yeah.
Unless Gordy doesn't have the mine.
You don't want to trust bounces in this game. At all.
No. Or getting multiple people sick. You know, you make her and Sophis sick. All of a sudden, she goes down to the fucking second floor, and Sophis goes in her room, and now running the Vampire Magician all over the place.
Oh, Buff almost touched the statue.
He thought about it. He thought about it. He was like, I'm not even gonna fucking do it. Too tempting.
Meanwhile, I think Gordini has the first kill done already with the Vampire Magician. He just needs to... He hasn't isolated Victor. He didn't do the fireworks, I believe. So he has to make his way downstairs and figure out how to get this kill.
He's gonna take this bodyguard. He's gonna go get the firework remote, and then he's gonna trigger that, and then get the stylist. I would think. Or if he has a seeker, he might just go out the side here, seeker Victor, and get him in the Sheik's room, which I wouldn't do personally because the stylist is kind of a pain in the ass to get up to that room. It seems like that's what he's doing. So much
Yeah.
easier to just 420 posted a strat yesterday with the loud SMG kill for Victor and did it in 1:50 because he literally shot him right out in the open right by the helicopter. He missed like 5 times too and still got it. Me
Here he
personally, I don't
is.
know. I mean, it's not that hard to get the stylist up to this room. It is a little bit of a trek.
Well, it looks like he shot Victor at the top of the stairs. That will probably make Victor walk upstairs.
Yeah, he's gonna go in the Sheik's room now.
Now, if he waited a little bit for Victor to go near the bottom of the stairs, he could have got him in the other bathroom, which probably
Right.
been a lot better.
Yes. He could have gotten him downstairs if he waited a little bit. I think it's if you wait for him to get almost to that first landing, you'll get him downstairs.
It looks like Buff
And
had the...
that would have been almost a free kill for the stylist.
Did you see what happened with Buff's stream? He had to restart. I don't know what happened.
No, I didn't even see. Oh,
Either that or he just... No, he didn't restart. He just has them both isolated. He's taking a bit of time. But as I was looking at Buff's stream, it looks like
God,
Gordini. It looks like Gordini. He was showing strong in the beginning of like every
what
map.
did he just do to Rip there? He was all set. That's the third time he's done that.
I feel like I did the Vampire Magician of drawing everybody's attention to Buff stream, and then Gordini rips.
I'm trying to think.
He probably had a side KO.
Yeah. Yep, something like that.
Or the mirror. He might have got caught in the mirror of the bathroom.
Yeah, me, like I said, if you have the means to get Victor on the first floor for stylist, you want to do that. And the way to do that is either code 17 when he's near the basement stairs, or fireworks, or the making him sick when he's lower to the ground.
I think the stylist is pretty... you use the staircase near where that technician is at the top of the stairs and just run up there, and it's longer. It's not worth the risk.
Depending on where the those 2 security guards that roam are, can make you sit for fucking 30-40 seconds to wait for them to move.
Yeah, because they like to pause on their movement, like to pause at each corner and have a little chat.
Yep. Gordy's trying to optimize.
Yeah, the first kill is pretty easy, at least. A Buff is working on his second kill. He's got the stylist disguise. I think he has Victor isolated already upstairs.
Yeah.
So we'll see him go through that staircase that I was mentioning.
As long as he can infiltrate, no problem. Which he should be fine. You knock out the tech guy, stand in the hallway, you wait to see where the other 2 security guards are, and then you go.
Hey, just not... If he gets caught by the cameras, that's also a pain. There's only one set of controls, so he's already deciding to shoot those cameras, not take the risk.
The good thing about that is I usually don't even worry about the cameras, because if you get seen by them, then all you do is just fucking exit out the basement and you shoot the cameras. So this is gonna be tight.
Yeah, it changes.
He just got screwed.
It changes the exit strat, but it's like It's not that much of a time difference to take
Right.
the helicopter or the basement exit.
And now, see what I was just talking about? Buff's dealing with the 2 Roman guards being assholes right now.
Yep.
Now, when he shot that first shot to hold them up, he should have shot another one to put them in panic, and then they both would have stayed facing that way for 20, 30 seconds, and he would have been fine.
Oh, he's here. Is he going to use a loud pistol? He has to use a loud one.
Yeah, he's gonna go get one inside this room.
He's going to try and knock these people out? Oh, he's got a secret. Or a tranquilizer.
Does he not have a silenced pistol? You can literally just shoot the wall and then KO them both.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. You just distract the guard and just run up
He
and knock
drops
him
a
out.
pistol that you can grab, which I think he forgot the pistol. He's gonna bring him right in there.
Does he know? Does he
He's
know
just being
that
super
it's...
safe right now. He's gonna use Victor's bathroom. I mean, Sheik's bathroom for a soundproof room.
Well, yeah, I don't think anybody can hear out of this. That's a loud pistol. There you go.
There it is.
There's nothing on the mini map, so I don't think anybody's heard the shot. He should be free
Switch
to
to
exit.
Sheik and fucking run.
Yep. Meanwhile, Gordy is also in the Sheik's room.
Yeah, I think he's going for the same thing. He doesn't. I don't think he has a stylus yet.
No, it's gonna be a pain in the butt getting back up there.
Oh. This is gonna be a clean sweep for Buff. Holy shit. 6 points. That's a big it's a big swing. Oh, I hate doing that.
The clean sweep.
That doesn't cost them.
What a wonderful clean sweep by Buff. It's a little too early to call it.
Especially with that, with how slow sometimes he climbs over that railing, I hate body shotting that guard by the helicopter.
Oh, you can get caught.
Because I've done it and then jumped the railing, and that guy that I shot has caught me.
The trick with body shots is if you do any sort of action like jumping over railings or climbing at all, then it resets your position in the world. So
Yep.
they have a new spot that they are focused on, and unfortunately, that's exactly where you're at.
Nope, exactly. Yep. You got it. Normally, I just jump over, I'll slide down, and then you just do one shot to the left of the helicopter, and it moves the guy, and you don't even have to panic nobody.
Yeah, that is the safer way of doing it.
Oh.
The only bad part is when the two guys who walk around the helicopter are also in front of the helicopter.
Exactly. At that point, you end up doing a big circle.
Yeah, exactly. You just circle around the back.
Yep. Yeah. Wow.
What a
Buff's
clean
gonna be
sweep.
over the moon about that.
What a clean sweep. Let's see what if Buff has anything to say.
And Gordy ripped again anyway.
Oh man, good fucking games, Gordy. Good shit, brother. Good shit. That was fucking epic, man. Holy fuck! I did not
Yeah, geez,
expect
it's
to
gotta
win
be like
Paris.
3:30
There's
for
no fucking way I got Paris.
Buff guy right now.
Jesus, lucky ass, lucky
Oh, Gordy's
bullshit.
so mad.
You know what's funny though is both the Berlin spin and the
New England
Paris spin in
Patriots.
this
How we doing,
match
buddy?
were helped out immensely by the
We got Buff on right now.
match with T-Nord. So don't sit on the bench, bitch.
He's just talking about your match. Both the Paris and Berlin spins were in your match? Hell yeah.
Yep.
Like a photo finish
Yeah, he
going
beat me in
Wow,
Marrakesh on the third map. I had a game crash and a gun jam. It just wasn't meant to be in Marrakesh.
Yeah, that is always unfortunate when the game crashes. That's fine. If there's a way where you can stay in contact with your competitor and just say, hey, my game crashed, and the other guy can just, okay, cool, I'll stay at the pause menu for a bit.
First part was that literally happened as we were both, I guess, going towards the exit. So even if I had said like, "Hey, my game crashed," he was already like willing, like I would have been able to load in, start, and then he would have finished.
Oh, that's like the end of 9-ball then, where you just like yeah, the cue ball is right
Exactly.
next to the 9-ball, just like don't even take the shot.
That's in gimme range.